if we sort of look at the church and and especially politicians who have sort of benefited from that, I think the picture becomes very clear. There is a kind of a nexus, really, one benefiting the other benefiting from the other. But if we have to look at the ordinary Christians, what would you tell to them? How, I mean, why is there a need for them to actually understand that, the kind of difference that they have been told, that they are different from the rest of the people in the country, be it the Hindus or the others. And there is this false sort of a convergence that is built within the Indian Christians and, let's say, the West. But that's not really the truth, right? At the end of the day, these are Indian people, just like you and me. How do you think, I mean, and where does one ordinary Christian start, I mean, to understand this, to realize, the games that are being played, and the big factors, where they actually end up becoming pawns of a politician or the church, right? So where is that sort of a starting point that can come in for an ordinary Christian?
Unfortunately, this is going to be a losing battle, because Christians will not accept whatever you have told. Uh, they will not be, for example, people like me who are members in the RSS uh, are are already assumed as outcasts, because it is not possible for a Christian to be in the RSS. Okay, and my effort is to change that narrative. The only way we can change is by being there and still living a normal life, right? We can only lead by example. Uh, the only people who, as you said, will be able to realize are those people who have been cheated by the church. So a lot of people, even if they're cheated, they are very reserved about exposing these things. But heart of heart, they know. In fact, a lot of people, Christians who actually reach out to me, are those people who've been cheated or abused by the church. So only then there's a learning. Otherwise, there's no learning, because it's very clear that you need to be obedient and you need to abide by the uh, dictates of the church. So it's going to be a tough task, but the only way is this: people, Christians who come forward and be vocal. The other side is this: for example, in the RSS itself, RSS Christians, people are very scared to talk about their association. If there are few Christians in the RSS, or if they like the ideology of the RSS, they're very scared to talk about it in the open. And that is one thing what I liked is this, because after me being vocal, a lot of people have reached out to me saying that we also think like you, we also want to be like you, we also respect the RSS. Okay, but until now, they felt the fear of ostracization was always there. So that is one scare which thing. So people like us, when we put out our necks, there would be some kind of a groundbreaking with certain amount of Christians who would actually fall into the mainstream. So that's one thing what I see. Otherwise, it's going to be tough to actually break the ground of the common Christian, because they are normally pious and they want to be obedient and they want to listen, and they it's been fed in their mind that Hindu is satanic. Hindus worship idols, and that is satanic. And every Hindu is uh, a possible what do you call that candidate for conversion. It's not the other way around. Okay? It's always that every Hindu is a possible candidate for conversion. And sadly, to see that every Hindu who converts to become a Christianity also becomes an enemy of the Hindus, right? Because they are the ones who do more damage to Hinduism with all their narratives in the forum, in various forums.
Namaste. We hope you enjoyed this Chitti Media content. Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.